Hello and welcome to something I don't normally do, simply because I don't like these kind of videos normally, or at least I don't like doing them. But this is a video footage from the first play session online of Hill 400 by Nimetz. I don't remember the number in his name. Now this is just a sort of tide me over video because I'm currently working on an immersion overhaul mutator video, and that's a big project, to be honest. So I just thought I'd do this quick thing on Hill 400 because one thing I did notice was, and you're probably going to see with this gameplay, you have to push hard, really, really hard to get anywhere on this map. This is also sort of like a little pointer to Nimetz, maybe in one or two places, on small technical issues like cover nodes not working properly or that kind of thing, or just general flow, so you can have a quick look at it. I know he did play the American play session, so fair enough on that, but from this, hopefully you can get some information on what happens on a low popular server, see how he can balance the map. Also, if you want to watch it and see if you get any information from it, great, go ahead and watch, and hopefully when this mod goes commercial, if it goes commercial obviously, you have an idea of what's going on here. I may only chip in occasionally on this video with commentary, simply because, well, the gameplay can speak for itself, and you can see how awful I am at it. As you probably see in the background, I'm playing as a rifleman, and I'm pretty terrible for this first game. It's 2 American attack sessions and 1 German defending sessions. Don't expect likes, don't expect subscribes, just take this as you wish. Probably see me flanking right now. You can flank on this map really, really well because the flanks are quite open and there's not much in the rounds of defence on those points, but bear in mind there's not much cover either. But I imagine the Germans are all going to be facing down the front. I apologise for any lag on the map. My housemate was torrenting a lot of things at the same time, so you're going to see a lot of lag.
MG's down.
Get up, you... Keep it up, men. We're slaughtering. Keep pushing, men. We got this. You're passing between the legs now, man. Don't get up. Keep pushing, men. We got this. Keep up the pressure, guys. We're taking this.
Now, I don't know if this is the luck of the draw with Red Orchestra and its random number generator or whatever it may be that decides damage, but I can't tell if that's an invincible branch covering that commander there, sort of like the leaves in Rising Storm destroying mortars, or what, but that's a bit of an odd thing there. One cool thing about this map is it's got 2 routes really to progress in it. You either go underground in the bunkers or you can go overground. Since I'm a rifleman, I decide to go overground, and I do absolutely terribly. Again using the flanks, left side this time. Barely noticed anyone paying attention to the left when I was playing, so might be worth pushing it if you ever play this. In practice, I do actually like those warnings, because it gives both the Germans and the Americans a sign of, hey, something's opened, maybe you should use it / defend it. Leaving this death in simply because we win the game in the middle bit. Yay! So that's 7 minutes of play cut down into less than 5. If anything, it does show this map can be completely done in under 10 minutes, so it's a nice brief map, if you will. Not one that's going to be hanging around for 45 minutes like Bridges or anything like that. And now on to what was actually the third session of the play. I'm putting this second simply because the German defending session wasn't very interesting. Since I'm lagging like crazy, I thought might as well go with the Tommy gun and just have a spray and pray weapon instead. To anyone who's bought the game recently and want to know how to play, don't follow my lead when I use smoke. I am bad. One thing I did notice with all the play sessions of this is the Americans got into the cap zone very, very quickly, at least in point A. Maybe the German initial spawn point, as in when the game starts, could be moved forward slightly so they can get into the cap point and hunker down, really, just so they can protect that A point. Again, utilising the left flank to good effect. More or less, by myself, I clear out the entirety of B here. That's not boastful, I'm crap, as I've said before. But it does show how good the flanks are. How this would work on a full server, if anyone played the American server, please comment. It would be interesting to know. But once an American or two gets into this bunker system or the trench system, it's... well, if they've got automatics, it's pretty much steamrolling, and that's what you need to really do if you're a player. Just get your automatics into the trenches and just start clearing them out with Tommy guns and BARs, and it pretty much flows from there. If you just keep throwing them all at the front, the people at the front, I would say, are the distraction. With guys with the automatics, flank. Last time I went overground I wasn't very successful, so I go underground now like a wombling free womble, and it's far more effective with a Tommy gun. In fact, it's quite interesting how much the battleground changes once you actually go through the bunkers. And the echo makes the Tommy gun sound like thunder. What am I throwing smoke at? My own stupidity. I know this is commenting for commenting's sake, but that bunker there is rather nice looking. I think Niemetz deserves a Blue Peter badge for it.
Is he dead? Make sure you gear.
Now I'm just going to slow this down. I'm not entirely sure what that pop in there is. It just seems to be the textures going from dark to light, but I don't know if that's a bug or intentional or unintentional. Might be worth looking at.
Give me a sec.
Last time I came here, you saw me get shot by an MG42. Part of me wonders if there'll be a good little defence point in there for the Germans, just to make sure the map slows down a little, maybe. Little porthole like on the other bunker, or just maybe some sandbags or something. Possible idea.
Keep pushing, man. We got this.
No idea how no one else spotted that guy. And that's more or less the American play session of that. It's a very short map. I imagine on even a large server with a high number of players, it would be also quite fast as well. But we were quite aggressive in our play style there. Now onto the Germans. From here on in, I'm going to make a lot more edits than I did on the previous videos, simply because this was the longest match we played, and to be honest, I don't perform very well. You'll see me at the bottom of the scoreboard for, well, the entire match. This is mainly because I played an MG42 thinking, hey, it's a defence map, maybe I should hang back, and I think I hung back a little bit too much. Also, it does demonstrate the necessity to push hard on this map for the attackers. Might be because most of the talented people, well, not talented but high level experienced people, were stacked on the Axis side this time as opposed to the American side. We all swapped around. That might go into it. Also, the map is new. People haven't really tried it, so they don't know what's going on. Maybe that. Regardless, there's going to be a lot of editing and fast forwarding, so it might be a bit dull. My apologies.
Danke.
Was artillery supposed to be this far back, whilst the first salvo is that far forward? Who knows? Well, not much is going on. Let's speed it up a bit.
Danke.
Mounted MG42. Nice to see them in the game. Actually, screw it. Let's speed it up a lot. Are my teammates being good? Are the other side just not pushing hard enough? Am I hanging back too far? Who knows, but the remainder of the video actually looks mostly like this. In the interest of stopping you dying from boredom, here's a cut. I've switched it back to normal speed here simply because to demonstrate cover nodes in the bunkers, apart from the big bunker on the right, the one that seems to be a brush tool, I think it's a brush tool, all of them don't seem to be able to have your LMGs mounted on them at any point. I don't know why that is, and also there's a couple of sticky cover nodes around here as well. So in summary, I would say this is shaping up to be quite a good map, and it will be interesting to see how it develops. Obviously, it is based mainly on user feedback. If you do play the practice sessions, or let's say the online games, please join the Steam group. I'll include a link in the description for this video. Please give feedback to Nymetz1104, I think it is. Look that up. So he can actually tweak the map, fix it, and when I say give him some feedback, feedback is this doesn't work here, or that part's not working properly. This map is crap, is not feedback. Please don't do that. Well, you can do that, but no one will pay any attention to you, and they'll just laugh at you anyway. So, anyway, please give feedback, please play the map, and cheers for watching. Bye then.